Pero yo estaba alterada, like I was like trying to fight him, like What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name is Laura and I post new videos every week, so you don't miss any of them. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell button down below. Okay, you guys, so today I have a special guest. As you can see, we are reunited. I'm back. What's your name for those people that are new?
My name is Ruby.
We used to have a channel. Well, we have a channel, but we kind of retired from that channel, and it was called Ruby and Laura.
Just stopped making videos for that channel.
Yeah. The reason why we kind of stopped was because just life got in the way, to be honest. I had stuff going on, and then she had stuff going on, and we just felt it best for me just to keep going, because I was the one actually like wanting to start that YouTube channel, and now she's just gonna be featured on my channel. And we're not gonna be uploading in the other channel. If we do decide to in the future, like we probably we'll let you guys know, but for now it's just gonna be my channel, and I'm gonna have her on here more often from now on. A lot of you guys probably know that she was pregnant and she has little Santi now. And so how have you been? The world wants to know.
So
I have a candy.
I've been doing pretty good. I already have my baby. He's 3 months already. He's right here sleeping. You guys can't see him, but we're trying not to be that loud so he won't wake up.
And we have the TV on, so if you guys hear background noise, that's just the TV on so that he'll keep sleeping. If you have a baby, you probably know about this because they'll wake up for anything.
But yeah, life has been good with him.
And what about you? You're happy. It's different, huh?
It's so different because now, you know, taking care of someone else. They're depending on you. But so far, everything is going good.
So if you guys have watched my previous video, which was the vlog,
Can you link it up above?
yeah, I'll link it up here or up here. I don't know what corner it is, but you can click on it. But it's my previous video that I uploaded when we went to Rocky Point, and something happened. I kept like posting like if you want a story time, and I guess I got enough likes so we can post this. Thanks, guys.
This was over a year ago.
Yeah, this was over a year ago when this happened. So,
and she's barely uploading the vlog.
hey, life happens, okay? But we, like, as you can tell by the title, we're going to explain what happened when after Sergio and Dulce got pulled to the side. Let's start from there, actually.
Okay.
So in the video, in my vlog, you can see that Sergio and Dulce got pulled to the side right when we crossed the border. Or on the border, right?
It was on the border. Just do like random checks when you're crossing the border. So they chose to check them. And then
bad luck though, because they had all the food. And that's what happened.
Yeah, so they searched their truck, and then they had all of the meat that they had bought for us to make over there at Rocky Point, and they confiscated the whole thing.
So we had carne asada, right?
Yeah, carne asada,
pollo, and ceviche.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening, they took the meat. They left the ceviche. Why? Because it was cooked already?
Because it was cooked.
So the reason they took the other one was because it was raw, because we were gonna make it at the place we stayed, but they ended up finding it. They took it all.
Yeah, it was $100 worth of food.
That would have been so bomb.
But I'm pretty sure they all ate it right there.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
that's what happened with that. So it wasn't really that bad. Like, it was bad, but we were like, okay, we can move on from this, right?
Yeah, that was the first incident that happened.
It was right, like, as soon as we crossed, like, on the border. So we were like, okay, whatever, like, it happens, you know? So So we kept on going, and now they were behind us. So we were going first, right? We were driving in front, and then they were behind us.
Yeah.
And then as soon as, because Noe was driving, and as soon as we took off, Noe kind of like, he wasn't speeding. I'm gonna clarify that, because he was not speeding, right? He just like kind of sped up really fast.
He like stepped on it.
Yeah, because he was stopped, and then he stepped on it, but he didn't go past the limit. But as soon as like it caught attention, I guess, to the cops, so that's when we got pulled over.
Especially because we have license plates from here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the reason. You guys know, if you guys are from like Arizona and go to Rocky Point or any, to be honest, right there in Sonoita, it always happens. You always get pulled over no matter what. It's rare if you like cross and you have like your car has plates from Arizona and you don't get stopped. Like, that's weird. Because most,
like, what?
Yeah, most cars do get pulled for whatever reason. They don't even have a reason. Because I feel like, to be honest, they didn't have a reason to pull us over. But
yeah, like there was other cars that were going like the same or faster than we were, but they
just caught attention from us because Noah sped up really quickly. But he wasn't going over the limit. But anyways, so they pulled us over, right? And what happened, Ruby? Because I don't remember this part.
Yeah,
a year ago.
It's been a year ago. So we got pulled over, and then they told Noe. So yeah, we got pulled over, and the cop went to Noe's side, and he told Noe to get out of the car. So Noe got out, and then when they were outside the car, they were like negotiating how much money Noe was gonna give them. And then,
as usual,
yeah,
that's what they want.
And I guess, I don't know if Noe, we weren't out there with Noe, but like how he explained it to us, we would go to the delegación, and then
like the judge would figure it out.
Yeah.
And it was like whole time consuming thing that they know that we wouldn't want to even go through. So basically what he was saying is like, either give me the money or you're gonna lose your time from your vacation.
And the stupidest thing that they told Noe was that if we didn't pay, they were going to contact the government, the U.S. government, for them to not let us into the U.S. because we have a fine to pay over there in Mexico, which was gonna hold us back to stay in Mexico longer just because we didn't pay, and they were gonna contact the U.S. I don't know. It's all bullshit. Stupid. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard a cop telling someone.
No, it's not. That's not even the worst part.
Oh yeah, wait for it, guys.
Yeah, wait for it. So, if you're still watching, go ahead and like this video. Okay, so, y luego qué pasó?
So Noe paid them, and then we were already leaving. Like Noe already got in the car.
Oh yeah.
And then he was already we were already about to take off, and then before we did, there was another cop. They're like trucks. Another cop truck coming, and they had pulled over someone else. So they pulled up right in front of us. So as soon as they pulled up right in front of us, we were gonna leave, and then Laura took out her camera.
Yeah, I had taken the camera out because I was vlogging the trip, right? So I was basically trying. I think you had the camera, and I was like, Ruby, give me the camera. She was in the front seat, and I was in the back seat. And then my camera at that time, I had a camera cover which was really like a bright blue.
Yeah.
You could see it, you know. And she gave it to me, and I went like this.
Yeah, like
and honestly, to grab it, and then I started recording like aquí arriba because I wanted to kind of like get the whole picture, you know, of like the cops being there. Those weren't the ones that were in front of us. Weren't the cops that had pulled us over. No. There were other cops that had pulled somebody else over in front of us or something. The ones that had pulled us over had like already left somewhere else. but they were kind of still around, no?
No, they were still back there because
They were barely getting on their truck.
yeah,
or
they were
something.
getting on, but they hadn't left yet.
Yeah, so the ones that saw me with the camera, like I wanted to catch them, and I was basically I had started vlogging, pero como los tenía acá arriba, they kind of, I guess they saw me like recording them, and they were like, they got all
so mad.
They got so mad, like they literally came running, right?
Yeah.
And then like the ones in front of us told the ones that like were getting in their trucks, the ones that had pulled us over, they were like, hey, no, like come, like help us, basically, like get them or whatever.
And they were trying to intimidate us because they
Yeah.
had like their big old
Because
guns
you know
right
how
there.
if you go over there, so is that what they call them, those huachos? Is that what they call them? I'm not sure, but they're the ones in the trucks that they're in the back, right, like in the trunk, and they're like sitting. They're like, it's a whole bunch of them sitting, and they have their guns and everything, and they were all just staring at us.
And
They were all just staring at us. And so one of them, like el mero mero or whatever, because he seemed so confident, right?
Yeah.
He was hella cocky. So he came up to my, because I was in the back seat. What did he say? He's like,
Baja el vidrio.
yeah, baja el vidrio or something like that. So I was in the back, so baja el vidrio, and then I was like, okay, talk to me. And then he was
What's
like,
your problem?
right? And then he was like, what did he say?
He's like, ¿por qué nos estás
Grabando. And then I was like, oh, no les estaba grabando. Like, I explained the whole reason that she had the camera and I was grabbing it from like the front, and I was kind of like I was already recording, but I wasn't like catching them in the act or nothing like that, you know. I had barely turned it on. And then I explained that to him.
That's when that cop, when he went up to you, that's when he told the other cops that had pulled us over, he's like, hey, he's like, nos están grabando. And then that's when they went over to us again, and they were on the west side.
Oh yeah, so they had their team over here, and then they had the other team on the west side, making
So we were
sure.
surrounded.
Yeah, we were surrounded by all of them.
Just for a camera.
When I did, well, I don't know. That's what they thought. So dude, it was like a whole ass like argument, because first of all I was like, no lo estoy grabando, like I was grabbing the camera, and then he's like, oh, quiero ver, let me see. And then I was like okay, then I turned on the camera and I showed him the last video on there, and
it was nothing.
I had it
just the floor.
It was a floor. I put it down because I saw them coming, and that's when I turned it off. And you know when you leave something like grabando like to the floor, to enseñar the floor, and then he's like click on that one, like a ver, pon ese. And then he was so mad because he was like, súbele el volumen, and my camera, that was all the volume it had, and then he was getting mad because that was like the whole volume it had. I'm like, es todo lo que da, and I was showing him, and he was so mad.
A ver,
He was like, a ver, and he just wanted to grab it. Like the whole time he was like, had his hand inside the thing.
Oh, and then he was telling us about the mask.
Yes, I was just gonna get to that part. So, was it before? I don't know. It was during the whole thing. And then, no, and you know the reason that he did that, right? Because, okay, so that whole thing was going on, right? And then de repente, like, when he was like, a ver, like, to give him the camera, I was like, like, you're seeing this, like in my mind I was like, why does he want to grab my camera? Like, I have it right here, I'm showing him, like, why does he want to grab it, you know? It's like mine.
Didn't he
I was
have to see another video too?
Yeah, he kept going through my videos, and he's like, delete that one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna delete it. And then I was showing him, see, delete, and then all this shit. Like, I was cooperating with everything, and he was so mad, dude. And then and then there was a point where he was getting way too close to me. And this was during COVID times. This was last year in September.
Yeah.
So you could imagine, like, it was bad. So, and he didn't, we had our masks, but we didn't have them on in the car. And they didn't have masks. none of them had masks on. And the guy that was like the cop that was right here, like he was like getting closer and closer, and then I was just like, I felt uncomfortable because like the fuck, like,
yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, like I made like a face because I was already irritated, and like I can't hide my faces, so like if I feel something, I'm gonna show it with my face.
Yeah, you were like, at first you were sitting like this, and then at the end
I was
you were like
no,
this.
yeah, I was like this, and I was like because I felt super uncomfortable, and he was literally like estaba así on my window, like on my door, and then he was like this. Like, I get it, you were watching the video, but it's because he was way too close. And then I didn't say anything about the virus or anything, but then he noticed that I made a face and I was backing away, and he kind of knew that the reason was because of the whole COVID thing. And then he starts saying, I didn't say anything, and then he starts saying, ¿Y ustedes por qué no traen máscaras?
Bruh.
Like, it's like a requirement or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we're like, dude, like, we're in the car.
Yeah, like you're like, somos nosotros, él es mi hermano.
Yeah,
ella
like yo los
yeah.
conozco, yo vivo con ellos. I didn't, but like, you know, like we know we're healthy, like we didn't have COVID or nothing. We wouldn't be vacationing if we knew we had COVID, like that's dumb. So we were like ella es mi hermano y mi cuñada, like usted es el que no trae máscara y anda trabajando. Like, I don't know if I did say that, but in my mind I was like, it doesn't make any sense, right? And then he was just like, any little thing he could get at us with, right? And I was so mad, and I was like cooperating with deleting everything, and then he didn't know what else to say, and then
I know
he didn't know what else to say. He was just honest. And then
I bet he felt stupid.
Yeah, because and then at the end, remember? So, okay, so
What happened? I don't remember.
I remember, watch. So he like right before the end, he was like, after the mask thing, he saw that I didn't have nothing else to show. Like, I deleted everything, and he saw that I was deleting everything because I didn't care, to be honest. I didn't even get anything, and he made me delete videos that we were like still in the border, and it was like it had nothing to do with them. But anyways, so he was like, he started a whole ass speech about how he can confiscate my camera, and then start a whole investigation, and that we had to be there for it, y que me podían meter a la cárcel in Mexico, and that they're gonna contact the US or something like that. Something about contacting the US again. And I was like, okay,
They just trying to scare us
and
intimidate us.
Yeah, and I just didn't I didn't say anything. I just made faces because I was like, I'm not even gonna argue with you because I know that's not true. Like, and then I think I even made a face to Noya, like, do you hear him? Like, no, and I had a smirk on my face, and I know that was gonna get him mad, but it's like,
no, I remember him saying like, ya déjenla.
Yeah, he's like, dude, she's a girl, like, es una muchacha, ya déjenla, like,
he's like,
I
no
remember
les da
that.
vergüenza.
Yeah, I remember that. He was like freaking pissed because, like, yeah, like, why is he gonna start that with us? Like, we know they can't do anything. We deleted everything. Like, I don't know.
I was like low-key scared because of all the guns. I was like, what?
So my camera just died. Well, and it didn't die. It ran out of space for. I had to like change out the SD card or whatever. But we're back, and we were at the part where we just saw it.
I know that they were gonna confiscate your camera.
Yeah, and then that you were scared that because they had guns and stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah, that I was kind of scared because they had big guns, and I was like, what if they get like mad at us and start shooting?
Les da la gana, just cause.
Yeah, because that happens in Mexico.
Yeah, you hear a lot of crazy stories.
Because they're like, you know, tied with the drug dealers or whatever.
The carteles. And
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but so what ended up happening was like, basically, I feel like I told off the cop. Remember that? Because I was like,
I think you did, but I
don't remember what I said. I said something. I kind of said like, ya borré todos los videos que quiso, so ya no hay nada, like, que más quiere. And then I think no, I even mentioned like ya le pagamos, like during the whole thing. He was like, oh, ya les pagamos, like, why are you guys doing this to us? And to the other cop, the cop that was next to him, because the guy next to me was going crazy, like trying to like get something from me or whatever.
He was the only one like going off like that.
All the other cops like surrounding us were just watching, and like Noah even told them that, and then they just kept quiet because I feel like they didn't know, they had nothing to say, like, well, we don't know why he's going crazy, or like,
yeah, they probably knew that he was not wrong.
Yeah. And then so what happened, I basically told him, yeah, like I deleted everything, and what else do you want me to do? And then he was like, nomás se quedó callado. He looked down. I remember this part.
He did look down.
He looked down, like he was like this, right, all mad. And when I said that, I don't know, I feel like I said something else. I can't remember. I probably just said something, just whatever, like why are you doing this, or something like that, you know, like so simple. And then he just like como que se quedó like blank.
He backed up a little bit, no? And then
he backed up. He backed up, and he was like, okay. And then he said something like to leave or whatever, like we were cool to leave. And then cause like right before he backed out, he was just looking me at the eyes. Pero yo estaba alterada, like I was like trying to fight him, like I was gonna do it, right? But like he saw that mirada in me, I think, and I feel like either like he was just like he knew like he was in the wrong. I think at that point he kind of figured like I can't be doing this, you know. And that's when he backed out. He looked down, and he's like kind of telling us to leave, like. But I was like ready to fight, huh? Like I was like temblando the whole time. I was just like,
yeah. And
I was just mad, like it does, like why, you know, like I deleted everything. Why? It's because like the whole thing was like he was también like saying it really negative, like.
Yeah, but I mean, we already know how they are over there, and they're not gonna scare. I mean, they scared me with the gun. With like everything else that they say, like we know that they can't do anything about it.
And the worst part is that we hadn't gotten pulled over. We were just about to take off from like the first stop, and we couldn't even leave because they came back.
Yeah.
And we had already paid them.
We're like, well, we're gonna have to pay them more again.
That's what I was scared of, because I was on a budget, you know. But
yeah,
like when you go over there, you kind of expect this, so you end up taking like that
a little extra.
That's how we do it. We take a little bit extra just in case, because we already know how they are, you know. Like,
don't let the cops watch this, because then they're gonna know.
We're just kidding. We don't have any money. But yeah, so that's what that whole thing was about. Dude, I swear, it takes a lot for me to get mad. It really does. Like I feel like I'm the nicest person ever. Like when I get mad, like I get mad.
Intense.
It was hella intense.
But we were like, let's not let this ruin our trip.
So we were just like, I feel like we were quiet for a little while.
We were.
On the right over there. Todavía nos faltaba una hora, because that happened right on the border, and it's like an hour to get to Rocky Point.
Yeah. Like
for a while we were just like,
quiet. Like the whole ride. Because we were so mad. Like, how did that happen to us?
Vlogging can get you in trouble, guys. Be careful, because it got me in trouble. So that's our story time. That's what the whole mystery was about on my vlog. But now you guys know, be careful when you cross the border. Try to be as most camouflage as you can. Like, try not to grab attention from nothing you do.
If your windows are tinted, lower them down.
Take off if you're wearing shades or sunglasses or whatever, take them off. Like, when you're crossing, because any little thing, like any little detail, that's like they can get on you for that.
Don't be bumping your music. Go the speed limit.
don't step on it even though you're not even going fast. Like,
yeah.
that's what I didn't. Look what happened.
And take extra money just in case.
Yeah.
And that, it was a fun trip. We
Yeah.
had a lot of fun.
We ate a lot of ceviche.
Yeah.
No carne, but ceviche. No pollo, but ceviche. It was bomb.
It was.
Hope you guys enjoyed the last vlog. And hopefully we can make
That's where
a future one
Yeah.
with Santi in it. Maybe. In the future.
Yeah, right now he's right here sleeping.
He's sleeping. He's too young right now to take
Yeah.
him out anywhere.
I
Plus,
don't know.
COVID is really bad again. I hope that you liked this story time. And it kind of like, I can't really remember a lot of parts just because it's been a year ago. It's been a year. It's crazy. Like a year ago, she wasn't even pregnant. Like,
I wasn't even thinking about getting pregnant. And
anyway, so we hope you guys like this story time. Go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Toodles.
Was if
What the fuck? What?
I forgot.
So if you guys watched our why can't I function?
Was that
Okay.
I'm gonna get just a little bit closer. I'm gonna try not to move it so much. Oh.